I promised you Rodney Vanterpool last Friday. That didn't happen, but luckily for me, he was very gracious, very patient with me, and I have him on the line right now. Rodney Vanterpool, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, my brother.
Good, good. That's what I like to hear. Thank you again. Like I said, apologies for last Friday, and thank you for having patience with me. And let's chop it up, man. So, the first question that I usually ask: how you living, man? You busy, or
I'm
you
living
chilling
good,
at the
bro.
minute? You living good?
I'm living good. Hip hop is 50, spreading the culture, living good.
That's what I like to hear, man. So, Rodney Vanterpool is known as the Hip Hop Analyst. You can catch him on YouTube and a couple other places. Look, just give me a rundown of your platform, what you do.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All I do is just spread hip hop knowledge.
Okay,
I'm trying to
so
bridge the gap between the old and the new.
okay, so bring in information to the old and new, because I know there's some people that's stuck in the past and some people that only think about the modern times, and you're trying to, you know, get the two
Yeah,
together
but you
to
you
show that
you need it. But you need the past though. You need the past for the future can still succeed.
of course, man. Yeah, we're both from, we both love our past stuff, our 90s, our 80s, all the way back to the 70s to the foundation. But yeah, um, what do you what took you down that avenue? What took you down the avenue of wanting to do it this way?
Oh, because I love hip hop. I've been listening to hip hop since 1982.
Okay,
Because I live it. Like I said, I love it. I live it.
cool, cool. Okay, so tell me about your hip hop journey. Like you say, you kind of fell in love with it in '82. Who was
Okay,
it that
my hip hop journey
yeah,
it begins with my mother. She played the message one day 12 times in a row. I got hooked to that song. I'm from New York, so everything that song was saying, I was seeing in person.
yeah,
And then around 1989, I moved to Maryland, and I started hearing different rap groups like Two Live Crew, Poison Clan, Ghetto Boys. This hip hop is like it has different MCs, different avenues. Like I was attracted to the words, so I could see it in person because I lived in New York, so I'm from New York. So I was like, all right. Then maybe 2 years later, Run DMC came out, and Lottie Dottie. And my first tape I ever bought was either EPMD or Big Eddie Kane. So from right there, that's when I started really fall in love with hip hop.
okay, all right then. And like you say, you try and connect the two ends. You try and connect the old school to the new school. What do you think
Well,
about
it's too
the
okay.
What do you
No,
think
you
about the
finish.
game today? What do you think about, especially the underground and the hardcore stuff coming from the underground at the moment?
Oh, the underground is still good. Underground is still good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot, a
What
lot
do you,
of, lot of, lot of MCs are underground. A lot of good
yeah.
MCs in the underground.
What do you think about the
A whole
game
bunch out
in
there.
totality?
The, the game right now, I love how this is $1 billion business, but it needs to get back to the culture though,
Yeah,
because hip hop is already, but it needs to get back to the where it came from, like the essence, like where we came from.
yeah, yeah. And who are the artists you feel today are trying to do that at the moment? Who are you feeling that's out now?
Oh, there's only right now only one rapper's doing that right now. That's Nas.
Okay, so you don't feel like
Six,
any of the new cats like
no,
Griselda or
no.
Sky
But
Zoo?
Zelda doing anything.
What about
No, Sky
Sky
Zoo's still holding
Zoo
that. But I'm like,
or
yeah, Sky Zoo's sick for underground. There's Zelda. But I'm talking about for one artist that's still holding down, bringing back the culture like we like, is Nas. 6 albums in 3 years.
yeah, yeah. Nas is Nas is the guy. Nas has been the guy since the mid '90s, as we know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I recently did a podcast on his 6 albums. Some artists that we grew up on, been out for over 30 years, has not even done 5 albums. He did 6 albums in 3 years.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a lot.
I mean, the only artist I can think of who had that kind of work rate is also from back then, like Styles P, between say
Oh, oh,
2015
Styles
and
P. Yeah,
2022.
ridiculous.
He
Yeah.
brought out at least, a
Yes.
project a year, if not two or three. So
Yes.
he had the best album of 2017, in my opinion, with Tully Quali on the
Much
7th.
respect.
So, do you know what I mean? I think there's
Yes.
I think there's hope. I think there's, you know what I mean? The underground's
hope.
bubbling.
You know why that's hope? Because of this radio station and because of my name. I'm the hip hop analyst. I'm here for the culture. There's always hope.
That's what I mean. There's
If I'm here, if I'm here, hip hop will be alive if I'm here. It'll stay alive if I'm here.
That's what I like to hear, man. So do you think, apart from Nas and who we mentioned, do you think there's anything anybody can do or anything that anyone can do differently to push the culture forward how we like?
They need to bring back conscious rap. They need to start teaching the youth more, like what we grew up off on.
Yeah. Okay.
You get more conscious. Let me break something down real quick. Somebody was asking this question, so I'm gonna break it down in the station.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with hip hop right now is only one word. There's no balance.
Okay.
When we was growing up, if you want to get nasty, we had 2 Live Crew, we had 2 Short. If you want gangster music, we had NWA, Ice-T. If you want to dance, we had Kid and Play, Salt and Pepper. If you want bars, we had Rakim and Kane. And if you want to learn something, we had KRS-One and Public Enemy. These days, you don't have nothing like that.
Okay.
There's no balance.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, like you said, hip hop is in its 50th year. So this is a big overarching question, but I think you've probably got a pretty good answer to it. What does hip hop mean to you?
Oh, it means everything. It's a way of life.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the way we talk, the words we put in our language from our favorite rapper. Perfect example. I never smoked Optimals until I heard Biggie say it. That's the power of hip hop.
Yeah.
Or like Tupac saying Hennessy and Alizé. Nobody was drinking that until Tupac said it.
When did you find out that hip hop was this worldwide phenomenon?
Oh, for me, the best year ever, 1988. 1988. That's when I knew hip hop was gonna be something different. To me, that's the best year ever in hip hop. Okay. 1988.
Yeah. Because obviously, me on this side of the water, you know, I was hearing this stuff coming from America, and I was like, you know, what is this? And I fell in love with it as well. Mid-80s, a little bit, couple years later than you, mid-80s. For me personally, one of my uncles gave me his old stereo, and it had a turntable on each side and a tape deck on the other with a radio. So then I turned on the radio and I was going through all the stations, and there was this one pirate station that used to play hip hop all the time, all the latest tracks from America. And I used to tape them. So I used to have all these cassette tapes with, you know, stuff that I'd cut off the radio. You know, when you try and cut the DJ off the end when he starts talking.
Of course. We all did that.
That's when, yeah. And that's when I fell in love with hip hop. You know what I mean? Yeah. Do you think that American artists can do more to capitalize on what a worldwide thing hip hop is? Because even nowadays, from a UK point of view, there isn't a lot of American artists that come here. And if they do, they only come for like one night in London. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's more artists coming now than there used to be.
Right.
But usually when they do come, they come and do like one night at the Jazz Cafe in London or something.
That's not good.
No, I mean. And I think they're missing out on a lot because, you know what I mean? Obviously, you know, me doing my show here, I love it enough for me in my spare time to put out a hip-hop show. You know what I mean? And this is the kind of underground, and all the guys that I grew up with all love hip-hop. Do you know what I mean? There's a big, I think, untapped market here for artists to capitalize on. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, like the NFL noticed that, and now they're putting more games in the UK, and now they're going to Germany.
They got a game in Sweden.
Yeah. I think hip-hop needs to do that as well. I think hip-hop needs to do that as well. Artists need to be coming here a lot because people are thirsting to see the artists in the flesh. Do you know what I mean? I understand.
That's a good idea. They should do it. They should do a big concert out there.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that America's so big that an artist can do an American tour and be paid. Do you know what I mean? but he's
Right.
leaving out everyone else. He's probably got more fans outside the States than in. You understand what I'm saying? Because the world's a much bigger place than the US.
Right.
So I think hip hop needs to capitalize on that. I think they really
You're right. And I can say, I was an honor to be on your show because you're the first person that gave my first interview. I respect that.
Anytime, man. Listen, you know, now we're on the line and we're talking about it. Maybe I can bring you back every couple of months and you can keep me up on what's happening and what's...
Anytime. I want you to look up an underground artist named Randy Sav.
Spell the second name. I didn't quite catch that.
It's SAVV, Randy Sav.
SAVV. I'll definitely do that, man. I will definitely do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just one more time. Just break down where everyone can find you.
They can find me on YouTube. They can find me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
Okay. So yeah, people, Rodney Vanterpool, the Hip Hop Analyst. Yeah, I mean, like I say, maybe we can get together every quarter, and just chop it up and, you know, talk about hip hop.
Just stay in contact with me, brother. I'm always saying, anytime, London time, your time, I might kick a rhyme.
Definitely. Thank you, man. Thank you. Rodney Vanterpool. All right.
Thank you, my brother. Hip Hop Analyst.
Man.
Catch me on YouTube.
Yeah.
Word.
Nice one, man. Right.
All right, peace.